You're watching the fastest growing local news station. This is WPBF 25 News at 11.
Trying to heat up a cold case, Boca Raton police released pictures of a key piece of evidence in a more than 2-year-old murder case. Good evening, I'm Victor Blackwell. The hope is that someone will know something about those goggles used to cover the eyes of Nancy and Joey Bochicchio. Ted White spoke to investigators about the new information. Ted?
This evidence is unprecedented as far as them releasing it. It was found on the victims of this homicide more than 2 years ago, evidence that wasn't made public until today.
2 years and nearly 2 months have passed without a strong lead to the killer or killers of Nancy and Joey Bochicchio. But Boca Raton police are hoping these plastic goggles will be the catalyst to kick the investigation into full speed.
It's very unusual in any case, and especially an unsolved murder case, to release pieces of evidence to the public. But we're thinking that this piece of evidence could help us in identifying the person or persons responsible.
The goggles were found on the mother and daughter when police discovered their SUV in the parking lot of the Town Center Mall December 2007. The goggles have black lenses that pop out, a swivel nose piece, and an elastic headband. It was just a couple of weeks ago the TV show America's Most Wanted featured the Bochicchio case again, a segment that showed the suspect putting the goggles on the victims. What is missing is a brand name for the goggles or serial numbers to help detectives with the case.
We're hoping that someone out there knows what they are and maybe where they're sold or who makes them, that can help us, point us in the direction in identifying those, especially if they're unique. And they come back to certain areas. You can go back to that manufacturer or back to that place where they were possibly purchased and say, where were these made? Then go back to the manufacturer, where were these distributed? You can maybe hopefully narrow down where they came from.
You may remember the case of Nancy Gornberg. She was murdered shortly after leaving the Town Center Mall and shopping there in early 2007. Police say that case is not connected to this one. Anyone with information about the cases are asked to call Boca Raton Police. Ted White, WPBF 25 News.